Hello everybody, here's my audience for today's speech. First, I would like to start off with a story. So, there was an orca named Tilikum at SeaWorld. Tilikum had a very good relationship with his trainer. They loved each other, they spent time together, they had activities together. Tilikum actually seemed pretty fond of his trainer. Until one day, without provocation, Tilikum attacked and drowned his trainer. How could such a bad thing happen when there are no records of orcas killing humans in the wild? Today, I will be educating the class on the size of orca tanks at SeaWorld compared to their daily travel in the wild. Signs of orca suffering, and the social life of an orca in captivity compared to their natural social lives. Orca tanks at SeaWorld are up to 170 feet long and anywhere from 8 to 34 feet deep. On average, an orca will go about 500 feet deep and will travel up to 140 miles, but normally about 40 miles in a day. This is comparable to restricting a human to a bathroom or even a bathtub. Orcas are genetically wired to cover these distances for hunting and for exercise. Naomi Rose, a marine mammal scientist from the Animal Welfare Institute, speaks about the range of mammals, suggesting how those mammals will do in captivity. The principle is the broader the range, the less likely they will thrive in confinement. Orcas must not be able to thrive in such confining spaces, but how can we be sure? Well, second, we're going to look at signs of orcas suffering in captivity. A 2017 study found that a quarter of all orcas have severe tooth damage, and 70% have some damage to their teeth. This is caused by them grinding their teeth on their walls in their captive tanks. This behavior is referred to as stereotypies. This means repetitive behavior that has no function. Captive orca behavior is abnormally aggressive and results in injury and death to orcas and other humans. There have been 4 deaths and over 100 documented incidences of abnormal aggression compared to none in the wild with humans. Males have a dorsal fin that collapses and droops, as compared to a straight fin on the back in nature. Here's a picture of this. On the left, you have an orca in nature, and on the right, you have an orca in captivity. Orcas in captivity show signs of health issues and suffering, and to top it off, struggle socially. In the wild, orcas live in very tight families and have their own dialect. This is not possible in captivity. They cannot communicate with each other because they do not speak the same dialect. In captivity, orcas are placed in artificial social groupings and occasionally see conflict but are unable to escape. And some live on their own. They are very social mammals that travel and hunt together intelligently. They are in the dolphin family, not in the whale family. Scientists observe that orca families have unique cultures and traditions that are passed down through generations. They are not able to develop this in captivity. Orcas are separated from their mothers at young ages in captivity. But in nature, male orcas will live with their moms for their entire life. The tank size of captive orcas contributes to the suffering orcas endure and greatly affect their social norm. Thank you for listening. And here's my audience.